Fantastic work that they do there.
There's a lot to kind of keep an eye on as far as the next couple of days. So luckily today we're tracking a much quieter pattern, but we'll see that difference by tomorrow. So keeping an eye on this low. It's pretty much been the same story all week. That warm front attached to the low, that's what lifted through the region yesterday, brought us those few isolated showers. It's bringing us currently those warmer conditions that we're seeing outside and that breeze as well. Now it's still well off to the west. It's bringing that slight 2 out of 5 risk to areas like Omaha, Kansas City, almost seeing that marginal risk. We're going to kind of keep an eye on things because as it gets closer, begins to approach, you can see how some of those storms begin to set up. It seems like the bulk of it's still going to stay off to our north over central and northern Illinois, but there is that possibility that a strong force could kind of push that narrow line of showers. It could maybe fire up a couple of storms into our region locally, more so over portions of southern Illinois and then really the far northern section of southeastern Missouri. So that's kind of like the Farmington area. And then of course Carbondale, Benton, Mount Vernon also included in that. Biggest risk is continuing to be strong damaging winds. Luckily not starting our day off today on anything like that. At least that's nice to see. Fairly quiet outside. We're tracking actually some very warm conditions. So as you're heading out the door, not really needing that extra layer. We've got temperatures right now somewhere in the 50s. So if anything, just maybe that light jacket will be nice. Still trending warmer than this time yesterday, which is nice to see for some areas. I know some of us kind of hoping to thaw off. Carmi still trending pretty warm, about 6 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. All across the board, just about we're seeing those 50s from Carmi at 56, down to Paducah at 58, even Union City 52, Fredericktown, Piedmont also at 52. So it's going to be a warm day. It's also going to be a breezy one. Highs today in the upper 70s, mostly sunny skies, which is going to be really nice to see. And with those temperatures close to 80, it's going to feel great, even with that bit of a breeze that we're tracking out of the south. Our tracker's low to kind of reflect that. As we go into Friday, then we get to see that cold front begin to approach. And as it does, it brings us that chance for some showers and storms. And then, of course, cold front's going to cool us down just in time for the weekend. And I'm talking highs back down into the upper 50s for some of us. Clear conditions this morning, lots of sunshine. By mid-morning, we're tracking the upper 60s. And then into the afternoon, some of us may be hitting 80 down into the Boot Hill, other surrounding regions like that. Otherwise, the upper 70s for most of us. But it's a calm night. We do see a bit of a disturbance of a pattern kind of come back, make its way into tomorrow. First half of the day, though, I think you're going to be fine, especially on your morning commute. Chance of rain, you can see just how narrow that line of storms is. Kind of cuts through the region. It's going to push through by tomorrow evening. Hopefully not disrupting Friday night lights, but the timing, we just really got to keep an eye on things. Breezy today, winds and wind gusts, I should say, in the teens, and then by tomorrow morning, gusts upwards to 30 miles per hour. Storm Track 3 app always coming in very handy, of course, especially when we're tracking rain. And we're tracking that big swing in temperature. 79 for today's high, but as we go into next Monday, tracking 58. That is sweater weather for sure. Mostly sunny skies today, upper 70s. And then we are going to begin to cool off as we go into the next couple of days. That's thanks to the same system. It's bringing us those showers and storms. Upper 50s by next week, Dave. And we're also tracking some cloudy skies.